All right, hey everybody. So I'm not gonna be looking at the camera really because I'm just driving. I'm on my way to see my husband and his friend Al at our friend Cody's. Cody got this older house. It's a century-old house. It's really beautiful. Anyways, and while he was cleaning out his yard and all the trees because it's been overgrown, it hasn't been really maintained over the years. He found this beautiful like playhouse, but it's huge. It's like 10 by 10. It's big enough. Maybe it's even a bit bigger than that. It's tall. It's got a high roof. Like, it's really nice, but it's a diamond in the rough. It needs a lot of work, but the structure is beautiful. The roof is nice. It just needs new roofing, like new shingles or whatever you call them. Not shingles, but whatever. And yeah, so it needs some work. It needs some new walls too, but the structure, the framing is good, right? So we're going to go pick it up today, and you'll see it. You'll be like, oh my gosh, but you can see that it is a diamond in the rough. It's gonna be really nice once it's done. We have some barnwood, beautiful barnwood at our place that we got from tearing down an older house, like that was like working as a, I guess, I don't know what it was used for after that. It was a chicken coop at some point, and it was other stuff, but we tore it down, and we have a bunch of what we call barnwood because it's beautiful. It looks like barnwood. We kept it all, and we're going to use that to redo all the walls, and we're going to fix a few things in it, like to make it more for an animal, because an animal is going to be moving in there next spring. So this gives us till next spring to fix it, to get a cement floor in, because we will put it on a cement floor so it's easier to clean the poop and all that stuff. I'm still not saying what animal we're getting because it'll be a surprise, but it's very exciting. I never thought in my whole world that would I ever get this animal in particular. I was very afraid of them in the past until I worked with them, and then I fell in love with them, and that's all I'm gonna say. But it's a very wonderful animal, and I cannot wait to have this animal in our life, this pet. So, but we're gonna prepare for it. So we have this. I'm gonna show you anyways today how we're gonna haul it home. We're doing it on a trailer, stealth mode, everything like that. So we're gonna go get it. So I'm gonna show you guys that so you'll see the process of getting it home. We've done this before. We brought a big shed before, like Peggy Sue, our pig's house, whatever. We brought that an hour away, and we hauled it doing back roads and stuff on a trailer. So it's doable. It'll be interesting, this one, because we don't know, like, we say the structure's good, but is it really? Is it gonna fall, you know, in pieces as we're trying to lift it from the ground with the backhoe and put it on the trailer? I don't know. It'll be interesting to see, and there might be some you know, swearing or arguing, but so that's why I'm gonna try to stay out of it as much as I can, because yeah, I try sometimes to stay out of that because then it just escalates. And anyway, so anyways, I'll show you guys that, but it's doable. And yeah, so we're gonna be working on that for a few months, rebuilding it, making it good, and then yeah, pouring cement where it's going, a base cement. So I'm just looking at my daughter, and yeah, and then we're going to be getting some. We have already some fencing at home, like in a roll that was there from my husband when he was younger. They had cows and all that stuff, and then they tore down all the fencing. So we have quite a bit of roll of farm, like fencing, whatever, like cattle fencing or whatever. So we have that. We will buy some posts though, to cedar post, and so we have to put a fencing. So one section will be fencing like that, and all the way to the road. And on our road, we already have fencing there from when he had cows. So we only have like one side of fencing that's going up, and then we're going to do electrical fencing around the rest so that we can kind of move the electric fence as this animal needs more pasture or whatever, because we have a few acres that they can graze on for pasture. So that gives you animals graze on stuff, right? So anyways, we'll have that. So electric fence going there, the rest of the property. And yeah, so that'll be really interesting. So we have a few things. I already started making a list of all the things we're going to need for this pet. But it gives me a year to prepare, to do some research, to find out where I'm going to get this animal. So there's a lot of time still, but it's all, like the famous saying, like, if you build it, they shall come, or it shall come, or whatever. Yeah, that's how pretty much we've done it. Sometimes we built stuff, like my Peggy Sue's coop, for instance. It was not meant for her. It was actually my honey house for a while, where I store all my honey stuff, and I had like a little kitchenette table there, and it was just like a garden little shed. It was very pretty. But then I thought, well, I wasn't in there often. It was just to store stuff. And I'm like, what a waste of space. And then I was like, then my friend was breeding these little pigs, and I was like, oh my gosh, and never thought of owning a pig, never even crossed my mind. And when I saw them in person, I fell in love, and I decided to get one. And I got Peggy Sue, and so we converted the shed for Peggy Sue. So, you know, it's like right now we have that plan for this one animal. It might end up being other animals that come instead. It's, you know, the universe works like that. It'll bring you what you actually need, not necessarily what you want, but what you need, or whatever betters your life, or, you know, whatever. So I'm open to anything, but it is intentionally for animals, and we're gearing up towards that. So yeah, that's the big project. So we're on our way there. I'm going to show you guys this little playhouse structure that he found, and the process of bringing it home. So stay tuned. There are the boys. There's the cabin. Right there is what's coming home. Ooh, it's exciting. I'll just show you guys. So we're going to replace all these. We're going to replace all the wood with barn wood, but the framing is good. And look inside, it's full of junk, but see how the framing is still good. So, and there we're going to have a door instead, and a door here and a door there. Pretty interesting, super exciting. So while I'm here, I'm going to show you the barn. Look at this thing. It's huge. Go stand right there, Bodhi. I'll show you just in comparison. This is a really big barn. Like, and it's old. You can see even like that's for ventilation. It's such a beautiful barn. It needs a lot of work, restoration. But Cody scored this with the property he's living on. It's very old property. There was another barn there. And yeah, the house is actually super gorgeous too. I'll show you maybe that. So this is the farmhouse here. And so apparently I guess the previous owners, and even maybe the ones before that, they added a lot to it. But look how gorgeous this farmhouse is. It's so nice. And inside it's got like 5 bedrooms. And it is really nice. And the basement shows like the original, like if you went in the basement, the original foundation. And it would have been like a very smaller house. And then they added, there's even a maid's quarter with like separate stairs. It's really, really neat. So this is a really nice property. And then all along here is a beautiful like little river, stream passing around. So it's really, really, really nice here. So yeah, so anyways, back to our original presentation of moving the cabin. I will bring you guys there. So here is, I think Al on the backhoe or Cody, I'm not sure. Somebody's on there. And they're gonna try to move it, lift it. So this will be interesting. While I'm here, I just found this beautiful apple tree, and they're super good. Now they haven't been sprayed, so there's a few that have like, some have little holes, but whatever. I'm gonna take a bite right now. Actually, oh wow, it's really good. Really, really good. Even Bodhi's enjoying her apple. You good, eh, Bodhi? All right, so break time. I think they're trying to figure out what they're gonna do. But that's what's coming home, so stay tuned. All right, so now they're trying to attempt to lift it, I think. So we'll just walk around here. Hold my hand, Bodhi. We don't want to be in the way. There's my lovely husband. Okay. So see, it's a nice size. The things we do for animals, eh? We love funny farms. It's the start. Oh, it's lifting. It's a good sign. 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 All right. Wow. Muscle man. So it looks like we just scored this door. I just asked Cody if we could have it. He said, yeah. So that's going to be a door for that. Modifying it, but yeah. All right, so we're just going to head back home to go bring, because we just went to do some groceries, eh? Eating your apple, is it good? A nice apple, eh? Anyway, so we're gonna go bring some groceries and then we will be back to see the progress. I don't know why I'm looking at. I think this is the camera here. So if my eyes look crooked, I'm sorry. All right, so we're just heading back now to see the progress. So we had to go back home to unload the car because I had some groceries in the car. So we went to unload and now I'm headed back to see the progress of what's going on. I have strawberries. Seeds in my teeth, sorry. But anyways, okay, we're gonna go see what's going on. Were they successful? Are they still swearing? There's been no swearing yet, actually, so it's pretty good. Let's go check out the progress. All right, so we just got here and look, they loaded it. I cannot believe it. Wow, it's on there. Woo. So we're just waiting for Andy and Al to get here. He said he's on our road, but I think they're taking their time. So we're gonna see them arrive with our new little animal house. Not saying what it is. Maybe you guys can guess it in the comments. Shush, you hear him?
Yeah.
Okay. While we wait, look at this beautiful vine. I think it's morning glories or something like that. And they're all climbing everywhere, even like on my little thing there. And yeah, I need to get pillows for this, but I just haven't had time. And the summer's over, so maybe I'll get them on sale. Where's Daddy? Oh, and while we wait again, I found this. This is like a weed that's been growing right here, but it's actually very pretty. I think it's used as like maybe even an annual plant, but it's called something like a Biden. Sorry, I know the name is kind of whack, but it's Biden. Okay, but anyways, but the flower is really nice. It makes like these nice little yellow flowers. Then I read up that the root is actually used as you can make a tincture out of it, which tinctures are made with alcohol, and it's good for as a pain reliever, an anti-inflammatory. And it helps the urinary tract. It does all sorts of cool stuff like that, so it's interesting to see that, but I'm going to leave it there because I think it's actually very pretty. And it makes nice little yellow flowers like this, and it's pretty tall, so I'm just going to leave it there. So, back to waiting for the boys. Okay, so we changed spots. Here they are. I guess they were going very slow. Maybe they lost everything.